How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and welcome to Happy's Tips and Tricks for Terraria 1.3. I've noticed in the comments I'm getting a lot of questions about how to do different things in Terraria, and about some of the things I do in a lot of my videos. And I've realised that, over all the time I've been playing Terraria, I've picked up quite a few little tips and shortcuts and tricks and hacks and all that good stuff. So what I want to do in this video and in this series is share a lot of that with you. So let's get started. Okay, my first tip is for setting up your own fishing pond with max fishing power very early on in your adventure. And all you need is a couple of blocks and a bucket of water. So, what you need to do is make a little path out to the middle of your pond roughly, and then build a little bit higher than the pond, the surface of where the water will go. Get rid of all that, kill some slimes, and then what you want to do is make a bit of a T shape out of blocks. And then mine out the middle one, so you've got them in a V sort of shape. Then you take your bucket of water, and make sure you don't have any other water or empty buckets in your inventory. And what you want to do is, holding your mouse button over just one of the opposite block that you're standing on, just hold the mouse button down, and what will happen is your bucket will empty and fill up again immediately. But what happens with Terraria is it can't register fast enough, and it still lets the water fall out of the bucket at the same time. Now when you pour water on a block, it actually splits it in half and pours equal measures on both sides. So you can see down where the slimies are having a good time, the pond is actually starting to fill up, and we can just let this go until it fills up all the way. And there you have your very own maximum power fishing pond that you can build right next to your base from very early on in the game, and all you need is a bucket of water to get it started. Okay, this next tip is super useful for getting a powerful head start in pre-hard mode. And basically what you can do is acquire the Reaver Shark and the Sawtooth Shark, which is a very powerful pickaxe and axe, respectively, very early on in the game. And all you need to do is, at an anvil, make the reinforced fishing pole, and it has 15% fishing power. Then there's a new type of bait in Terraria 1.3, and it uses worms and fallen stars, both which are really common. And you put them together to make something called the Enchanted Nightcrawler, and it has 35% fishing power. And when you put these two together, it actually gives you a 50% chance to catch powerful fish when you're fishing, which it also minimises your chances of failing when you fish. So when you fish in the ocean, you have a chance to catch the Reaver Shark, the Sawtooth Shark. You'll also get crates and lots of different fish. You'll get bombfish. There's a purple clubber fish. So there's a lot of awesome, powerful stuff you can get really early in the game. And the other cool thing about fishing in the ocean is it's pretty safe. You can see there's a bloodthirsty crab down there, but that's about it. And we're pretty safe here because we're sitting on top of our nice little pier. The next thing I get asked about a lot is how to use the new outlined cursor in Terraria 1.3. It's an exceptional way to easily see your cursor when you're in frantic things like boss fights and there's chaos going on everywhere. So let me show you how to easily get this into your game. Okay, to find the file you need to edit to get your thick cursor on, you need to go to your Documents, My Games /Terraria folder, and you'll find a file called config.json. You just need to open that up, and then there's a lot of jargony sort of stuff there, but what you need to do is just open up your find, which is Control F, and I just type in mouse, and you just need to go down till you find an entry called Thick Mouse Edges, and it'll have false with a little comma. And all you need to do is change that to say true, save the file, and you're good to go. The next time you start up Terraria, you'll have the thick mouse cursor edges. Okay, the next trick we're going to cover is something that you might want to use at the start of your game, just so you're getting all the NPCs as soon as possible. And it's the infinite NPC Housing glitch. And it seems to have just been discovered in Terraria 1.3, and apparently the speedrunning community were the first to get a hold of it. So basically all you need to do, and I mistakenly did it in one of my Let's Plays, and the design was a little different, but anyway, this is the one that seems to work for most people. So what you do is you build 9 blocks across with platforms, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, Then you just build 8 blocks up from that. Actually, no, 8 including this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you build 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 across again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you include the original block too. And then down. And then basically on the top here, now I'm not quite sure of the reasoning, you build a little pattern like this and it makes like a hook shape. Alright, the next thing you need to do is fill in the walls. All nice like that. And if you're not sure, I'm using the smart cursor technique, which is when you put the control key down on console. And I think it's the right analog stick on PC, and then right analog stick on console. Okay, so we've got the house set up, and it says it's suitable, and now it's just a matter of waiting. And what should happen is the NPC's flag will actually go in this little area up the top here, and they stack infinitely, which is really, really cool. Okay, here we are at night time, and we've got all our lovely NPCs that have moved in, and you can see they all just seem to stand in this little area here. Which is kind of cool, and yeah, if you mouse over them, you tend to be able to select the different ones without too much trouble. And you can see we've got, yeah, from the guide to the dryad, got the arms dealer. One thing to remember though, don't forget to check the requirements for spawning each NPC. So for example, if you've just started and you still don't have 50 silver, the merchant won't spawn even if you have set this up. So check the NPC requirements, but very cool and easy way to get all the NPCs moving into your place. Now for some of you, you might want to muck around with the infinite glitch straight from the start. You might actually just want to start with a cool, easy to make base, ready to go right from the word go. So another thing you can do, and I've featured this in my Weekly Wire series before, is to make, and a lot of you called this a prison when I did it, and it's the absolute minimum requirements for an NPC house. So what you do is you have a block off the ground, and I recommend building these off the ground. It keeps your NPCs safe. You go block, platform, block, and then you put a workbench there and a chair. And then what you actually need to do is build 12 blocks into the air. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's take to the air, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. And what this is doing is fulfilling the minimum spawning requirements for a house in Terraria. So Terrarian houses need to take up 60 blocks total. And this is, it's 5 times 12, which is 60. So when we check the housing inquiry, you can see that the housing is suitable. So I'll make a few more of these and let's see how it works. Okay, here we are at night time and our NPCs are happily sitting in their little prison boxes. And it's actually quite easy to access their inventories and all that good stuff. And you can see that having the single block gives them something to stand on at night time. And it's something to do with the spawning mechanics too. The NPCs need a block to spawn in on. But yeah, really useful, super easy to make. And it's something you could build quite a few of these at the start of your adventure, so you're never missing out on NPCs once they're available to spawn. Very, very cool. Okay, this trick I've been using since 1.3 came out, and it involves the scaly truffle, or the cute fishron. And basically what happens with this awesome mount is when you take damage up to 50%, you actually get a massive speed boost. So you can see he's traveling about 33 miles per hour. What I love to do is Rod of Discord until I purposely take half my health. And it pretty much takes his speed up massively. And it's really cool, especially if you do a lot of building in your world or you just want to get around really quick. It's an awesome way to massively speed up your character. And as soon as you want to get back to basics, you can just chuck a healing potion in and slow back down. And if you want to speed up, just Discord a few more times and you're good to go. Okay everyone, thanks so much for watching my tips and tricks video for Terraria 1.3. We've got a lot of tips covered today, but there are so many more to come. And here's where you can be a bit famous. If you want your tip featured in the next Happy's Tips and Tricks video, just leave your tip in the comments below. So it can be anything. It can be from a farming perspective, or mining, or mob fighting, or any little tricks and glitches that you've heard of. Just leave them in the comments and I'll keep a record of them, and when I record the next episode, I'll pick a few out at random and your name might be up in lights. How cool is that? Alright, it's time for a community award, and I haven't handed out one for a couple of weeks, or maybe even a month. If you're interested in getting one of these prizes, basically, it's just about being part of the community, just being here every day, or whenever you can, every couple of days. You know, chatting, being nice, ignoring trolls, being positive, all that good stuff, and just making our channel a nice place to be. Anyway, without further ado, I'm giving 2 prizes out. There'll be a game over Steam. It's a random game, but they're not bad games, so don't worry. And the first one I'm giving to Dragonfire161, who I've been chatting to quite a bit lately, and they're just being so positive, and it just makes my day when I chat to them. And the other one is Makira888. Who I also looked back through the comments over the last month, and they've just been chatting to everybody, answering my daily question every day, which, if you're not sure, I actually put a question in the description each day, and they've been answering it without fail for the last few weeks, so well done, Makira, that's awesome. I'll get in touch with you too, and yeah, I'll organise your prizes for you, so thank you so much for being positive members of our community. Now, it wouldn't be a Happy Days video if we didn't do some shout-outs, so let's get started now. First one is from Chance Plays, and they've asked me to say in a Batman voice, "I'm Bat Cookie." I love it, it's so funny. I actually laughed when I read it. It's so simple, but it's so funny at the same time, so thanks, Chance, that made me lol. Our next one is from Katachu Gaming. And they've asked me to say in a Yaren voice, they've asked me to say, "Oh no, 300 health, run!" Oh gosh, poor Yaren. And he got into a bit of trouble with the Wall of Flesh, but, you know, we were victorious, which is good. So thanks, Katachi. Our next one is from Transminer 2.0. And they've asked me to say, "It's been a long day without my cookie." Oh, I don't know. How about you guys? Do you have a favourite treat when you get home? I know when I first get home, I normally like a glass of soft drink or something like that, and probably cookies or just anything that's like moreish and yum to eat. Like, yeah, not normally fruit straight away, but I will have fruit, but I normally have something delicious first. Oh no, I've got it! I'm holding my iPad, so I can't actually fight. Oh goodness. Okay, well, while my character is dead, poor Gavin, our next one is from Tyon Martin. And they asked me to say in a Batman voice, "Where's the cookies? Tell me now." Thanks, Tyon. Our next one is from 11 Studios, Raph the Eagle. And asked me to say in a cute bunny voice, "Give me the cookies!" Ah! Oh gosh. Cute bunnies. Thanks, Raph. And our last one is from Punda9000. Punda. And they've asked me to say in a Santa voice, Santa, "The number of cookies in my belly is over 9,000. Oh, thanks, Punda, that's awesome. Oh, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you're still here now, which I know not everyone watches to the end, but if you're here now, like, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys for supporting our channel. It makes my day, it makes me happy, it makes me smile. So if you can click that like button, that would make me go crazy. And I just realized that cloud looks a bit like a dinosaur. Oh gosh, I don't know. Yeah, so as I said, comments. Let me know your tips and tricks, and you could be featured in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that little HD icon in the bottom right corner. We're about to celebrate 75,000 subscribers, and I know you want to be part of the celebrations. Alright, here's the most important part. As always, you'll stay happy, and I'll see you soon. This is Happy Days signing out. See ya! And that means that ectoplasm will be, getting farmed nicely. And you can see that was dead easy to set up that. So the mobs can cruise up the sides. The mimics can get in, which is one of the main things. Yeah, we've got lots of good loot. Oh, he's got 3,000 health! He's only got 3,000.